Hello, today I would like to present you this absolutely beautiful vintage Soviet Russian hand-operated drill that in my personal opinion is still great addition if you are into outdoor or emergency preparedness and you are looking for something to equip like your shelter, like your emergency kit, and it's going to be beating up everything modern that was manufactured just because it is great and you can really rely on that unit. In my opinion, for general use, it is totally obsolete and absolutely do not go with that route. I would always choose my park site for everyday task. But just imagine that you could be cast away somewhere, or you would be in the field for a longer period of time, or you would like to have something that can stay in shelter for many years without need to be checked and maintained. For that use case, of course, battery is going to be big no-no, because if you leave it not charged for a couple years, of course, it's going to fail. If you are planning to be cast away, of course, you could grab a Goal Zero panel. You could also grab Goal Zero like this, that's got inverter. You could grab a charger, and with this setup, you can get power for your drill basically anywhere, but you are risking that if any of those elements fail, then you're completely stranded. In compare on this vintage Soviet tech, the only preventive maintenance that you need to do is undo those two flathead screws and add some grease. And if it's going to be lubricated, then it can stay basically indefinitely and it will be always ready whenever you need it. On market there is a lot of different vintage drills that've got like a open gearbox, but I would not recommend them. This is like a professional tool that was designed for use, like in metal or anything else. And inside that element, you've got a pretty impressive gearbox that give you two options for speed and for lot of power. So you've got some sort of adjustment. And also, if you take a look, the chuck looks pretty normal. It's using normal key and it's going to be accepting normal drill bits. So it is a absolutely beautiful piece of technology. As you can see, it's divided into those three pieces for storage or for moving it around. And in general, I attach this hand crank in that way for storage. And as you can see, it is creating a very small form factor, and here is element that you could not have at all if you really don't want to have it bulky, but it's going to be allowing you to push with your shoulder and add a better force that is going to be pushing it into the material. So it is totally possible to skip, but I would highly recommend to have it. So how to assemble our unit? Here we've got a hole, and here we've got a screw. We are going to be aligning it like this, and finding spot that the screw go in. And as you can see, now it's being locked and you cannot take it apart. Our hand crank, we undoing it, we removing it, and of course we go like this. And we are nicely securing it. We go like this. And it is absolutely beautiful. Just take a look. All critical components are made out of metal. So there is basically nothing that can break. Even inside that handle, you've got a metal element that is going through. So all the force go into that metal shaft. And if we are going to be cranking, as you can see, our chuck is rotating, and here we've got a beautiful grip that, of course, when we undo that screw, can be aligned to get a proper fit. And it's working great. And now just imagine that you would like to change gear, then you are going to be pressing that element and you are going to be pushing this handle into that direction. So just take a look what I'm doing. You see what happened? It just popped up. And here it's going slower, but we've got much more force. So if you've got something really hard, then now it's going to be extremely easy to drag. And if you would like to go back, you press that button, you push it into that direction, like that, and you are good to go for a race. So just take a look how beautiful vintage piece of tech that even nowadays is beating newer tech. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find that interesting. See you next time and bye bye.